second. Okay, we're live. So, hi everybody. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Misha.
Okay, awesome. So, this is Alumni Advice Session 2. So, we have some new faces with us. We'll start by introducing ourselves, talking a little bit about what college we're at, our major, and what we did at OTHS. And then we'll start taking questions from you guys. So, Zining, you want to start?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Zining. I'm here at Dartmouth College, planning to major in engineering modified with economics. And at Tompkins, I was involved with Mu Alpha Theta, NHS, Creative Writing Club, and FBLA.
Austin? Oh, I think we're having trouble hearing you, buddy. Can you check your mic? Try unplugging and plugging it back in.
Hello.
Yeah, we can. That's good.
All right.
No, just kidding. It's gone again. Just try without the headphones, buddy.
Hello.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm Austin Stacey. I'm at Texas A&M University, and I am currently outside of my engineering classroom, skipping engineering class to do this. And I did theater in high school and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, and I'm doing chemical engineering.
Awesome. Christina?
Yes, I'm Christina. I'm at Texas A&M University, and I'm a geophysics major. And in high school, I did FFA and Creative Writing Club and NHS.
Awesome. And of course, you all know I'm Misha. I'm at UT Austin, majoring in computer science in Turing and polymathic honors programs. And at OTHS, I was co-president of SciOlly, as well as part of soccer, creative writing club a little bit, and a little bit of NHS as well. All right, so now you know everybody. So let's start taking questions. Actually, okay, first, how many of you are juniors in the room? Okay, how many seniors? Okay, so that's the rest of them. Actually, wait, there's somebody to the right or actually to your left that we can't see.
You know, it would be awesome if you all moved up a bit closer.
Yeah.
Don't be so shy. Oh, there's so many.
There's more. I didn't even see them.
See, it's because there's a limited view in this.
All right, so do you guys have any specific questions about, I don't know, college application process, or maybe standardized tests, or maybe college life or something like that?
I'm sure you guys had multiple college decisions. What factors played into making your final decision as to where to go?
Well, I guess I'll start. For me, it was cost, as well as, I guess, the level of opportunities that I could get. So, for example, you could go to one college where you were just a fish among many, or you could go to another college where, for example, if you were accepted to an honors program, then you would be given certain perks. So I'm really glad I applied to different programs where they specialize in your field. So basically anywhere where you can get special treatment, quote unquote, I think is a good place and something to take into account, because it really sets you apart from the rest of the people. And you just kind of get all these like perks that really make your life better, like earlier registering for classes or better professors or stuff like that. And the little things really add up.
For me, it was same thing kind of with Misha, opportunities. When I was applying, some schools you're just one of many and they're not going to really help you out. I really recommend actually visiting the colleges and getting appointments with the advisor of the program you want to go into. And because you kind of want to meet your advisor and see if they're going to be flexible with you. I went to one school and the advisor didn't really want to know what I wanted to do. She was like, this is what you're going to do. We're going to have a really strict schedule. And I talked to her about study abroad, and she was like, you're not going to get to do much of that because we're going to get you in and out of here in 4 years. And then I went to another school, and they were like, yeah, study abroad sounds perfect. We want to give you as many opportunities as we can. Like if you want to take an extra elective because you're interested in geophysics, but also I'm also interested in writing. When I went to that college, they were like, yeah, definitely, you can take another course. Like it's okay maybe if you spend 5 years in this program instead of 4, as long as you get what you want out of it. So I really, really recommend going and talking to the advisors of the program you want to be in.
All right, so this is about choosing school, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I only applied to Texas A&M, and that's because I had already chosen in my mind that that's where I wanted to go for engineering, and I had the stuff for automatic admission. So I only applied here.
Well, how did you decide on that?
I'm not really looking to get it.
Okay. So, wait, is Austin still talking? I can't hear.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah. Okay.
No.
So.
Sorry if I phone in and out. I'm doing.
Oh no, I can't. Okay, I'll talk about. So I decided to come to Dartmouth because my parents were very kind and they told me to pick whichever school I wanted to go to, and that they would pay for whatever place I wanted to go, and to not worry about finances necessarily, because I do know that's a huge part in many people's decisions. And while I guess I didn't make the most financially good choice, I came here because I wanted to experience something completely different, like live in a completely different environment and just try something new. And I really love the campus here, and part of what made yes. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Sorry, did you book this room? It's okay. I'll move out. I didn't realize that.
All right, do you guys have any other questions while we wait?
Oh, no problem.
No questions? Not in particular? Okay, well let's do some checkpoints. So how many seniors? How are your
Just had to
college
switch rooms 1 sec. Switch rooms.
Sorry, you're gonna have to come closer. We can't hear you really well.
Sorry, I didn't book the last room I was in. But anyways, continue what I was saying. It's really just a combination of, I guess, what makes you happy at a place, and I don't know, what you think you'll get out of it. And a lot of people felt like it was a huge decision in their life, and I believe that's true. But I feel like 99% of the time, wherever you pick to go, like you'll be happy there, because it's what you make of it. Honestly, college is what you make of it.
And also, don't get too stressed out, because if you really do hate it, you can always transfer.
That is true.
Any more questions? College decisions, essays?
What do you recommend when taking AP classes in high school?
Okay. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Leah, if you want, go up to the computer.
Yeah, go up to the mic.
So they can hear you.
What do you recommend when choosing AP courses in high school?
Is it okay if I start?
What's the impact it's gonna be in college? Like, how is it gonna change your life in college?
So I'll start. So I used a lot of my AP credits to get out of introductory classes. So like the usual classes a freshman would take, and a lot of those are called weed out classes because they have a lot of freshmen, and then the professor tries to make it harder than it has to be, so that you get like scared into working really hard for the rest of your classes. But since you already take APs, you have to work hard. You know what it takes to make good grades, and so it's better to just skip all that mess and start going into the higher level courses where you can continue your degree. And I would recommend to also make sure to take APs in areas that you're not majoring in. For example, I'm a computer science major, so that's really like STEM oriented, but I made sure to take like AP Art History online and AP Gov and AP Eco because those are the credits that the advisors are more likely to give me because that's not in their school. So they don't really care, these like, you have to have a certain number of courses in all fields, but my computer science advisor wants to make sure I take their computer science classes. So he doesn't really take my computer science credit, but he takes my like non-major credits. And take as many of like APs as you can, especially if you're going to a Texas school. They like accept AP credits left and right. And so it'll really give you flexibility in the rest of your college career because you're already like a quarter of the way done with it or whatnot.
I think it's a 3, that if you score a 3 on an AP exam, any state school has to accept that. I believe that's correct. Unless it's in your major. Then they have the option of asking for a higher grade.
Yeah, that's true.
And also something about AP credits is while you're in high school, you get to take these higher level courses without really having to pay for them. So take things you're interested in to see if that's something that you might want to do in college. Because this is a really good time for you to get to take those higher level courses and find out if this is something you might want to continue studying without having to shell out a bunch of money to take that class.
Coming from a out-of-state college that doesn't accept any AP credit, I would still say, take as many AP courses that you can handle and you're also interested in, because not only does it prepare you for the academic rigor of college, but you can still, like, even if they don't accept the credit, you can still place out of classes here. So you can take a higher level course that isn't a weed out. And honestly, I actually kind of regret not self-studying for certain AP tests because I've heard of some pretty tough weed out classes that really shouldn't be that hard, but they just make it hard because it's a weed out class. So it's my view on AP classes. You should definitely take them. But yeah.
So I'm a big supporter of AP credits. All right, big boys. So I don't know why, but A&M just pushes so hard for you not to accept AP credits, like especially if you're doing like engineering and stuff. But I accepted 30 hours worth of credit. I'm a sophomore now. And like they don't want you to accept your physics, your calculus, or your chemistry because they want you to do it at the school. But do AP courses, do as many of them as you can in terms of like what you like. Because I didn't do any AP English because I don't like English and I didn't want the work. And so I focused more of my time on like AP Sciences and Math, which worked out a lot better for me because all that stuff now gives me 30 hours worth of credit and it's stuff I enjoyed. And if you feel that you didn't do strong in that class or like on the AP test, then yeah, take the class again in college to make sure you have a good base. But if you already feel like you're good at it and stuff like that, accept the credit, but do AP courses. They're good for you. And that's where the cool teachers are.
That is true.
Mr. Crump and Mr. Daigle and Miss Big Mama C.
Oh, okay. And she was supposed to be here today, but she's absent, Miss Cristani. She really wanted to be next time. Any other questions? Okay, I have a random question.
Okay.
We were talking, there's a bunch of teachers we were talking the other day about IDs. How in KDISD, you get an ID and you have to have that. And here at Tompkins, they would let you take a picture of it. And in the library, if you don't have it, we just ask you your number, whatever. What has been your experience in the colleges that you're at with IDs? Do you have to have the physical ID to do anything, to get food, to do anything in college?
So at A&M, if you live on campus, you'll probably need your ID like all the time, especially like if you have a meal plan.
Yep.
That's what, like, you go and you swipe that and to get your meal plan off of that. Also, like if you check out books from the library, you also swipe your card. It has a magnetic strip on it. And for the bus, I use the bus a lot because I live off campus. And all I have to do is just I flash my card real quick and get on the bus. It's not super important to have, but it's good to have. And it also counts as an actual like state ID, like state identification as well. So if you for some reason don't have your driver's license on you.
Here, basically, if you don't have your ID, people are like, what are you doing with your life? You have to have your ID all the time because you need your ID to get food, to check out books, to literally do anything. And it's really handy because I don't have my phone with me right now because it's getting repaired, but they have this little thing you can stick on the back of your phone and then just keep your ID in there. And like, since your phone is always with you, you have your ID with you all the time. It's pretty important. Like, you don't have to wear your ID or whatever, but you have to have it with you. So losing it is also $50 you have to pay to get it back. So
$50, wow.
Yeah. So it's not $3 anymore. It's okay.
Any more random questions? College life?
What do you recommend for savings? Like little things that we can do in college to save a bit of money.
When you're in college, what kinds of things did y'all hear her? I'm not sure. Okay, go ahead then.
Save money in college?
Are y'all working?
Okay, so the number one thing I would say that's easiest to save money is to rent your textbooks. Amazon offers great rental services, and honestly, paying for textbooks is just overpriced. And why pay for them when you can rent them? That saves you a ton of money. Also, I'm currently not working, but I plan on working in the winter. And I have plenty of friends who work, and there's a lot of great work-study programs where you can study while you're working. So you're like not really, but you're working, like at the library and whatnot. So it's a great way to earn money while you're in college. Save. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So to save money, one of the biggest things you can do, like excluding your normal like school costs that you just have to do. So buying groceries for yourself, you learn how to like buy groceries and save a lot of money. Like I changed my diet up a whole lot because I actually have a kitchen. I live off campus. I have a kitchen. I have an apartment, so I can actually cook for myself, which is a lot cheaper than like meal plans or going out to eat like every day kind of thing. So just buying fresh foods are a lot cheaper than microwavable stuff.
You're not just eating ramen noodles, are you?
No. I mean, this morning I made like a egg omelet type thing,
Wow.
I take
Impressive.
a toast and I butter it up and I put it on a skillet and grill it as if like I'm making a grilled cheese. And I put that omelet on top of that toast and fold it in half and I eat it. The best thing ever.
Very healthy.
Uh-huh. It is. Some eggs and toast. And yeah, so that stuff. And then also using the transportation system they have for you so that you're not driving around all the time. So like if your school happens to have a good bus system or something like that, or if you just live on campus and just walk to wherever you want, like that's great as well, because then you don't have to spend $20 or 20 to $30 refilling your tank every week or so. And let's see, is there anything else?
Get a bike. That'll save you a lot of costs.
The biking's funny, seeing all the people like go around and weaving in between everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you. Anything else? Don't want to know? Dying to know? Alex?
How much different are the professors in college and then the teachers at least Tompkins?
Okay. So,
Uh-oh.
teachers, your professors, remember, they're still people too. But now they're people who have to do research and deal with a bunch of other adults, those adults being you. And there's like hundreds of them. And you're in a setting that's a lot less like interactive in some cases. Some cases it might be more interactive. And that just depends on the class. So your professors are still like really cool people. In my English class, we just mess around the whole time. And our professor is a TA, a teacher's assistant. So she's like going through the graduate program. And, you know, we have cool conversations and stuff in class. Just remember that they're people and you can go talk to them, go to office hours and stuff like that. Like they want to help you. There's probably going to be some professors who really don't care and are just bad people, but that's the same with normal teachers as well. Yeah.
I think you have a lot more leeway in college because there's a lot more professors teaching the same subject. So like in high school, there's like, you know, 2 or 3 English teachers for your grade, and registering for courses, you just kind of pick the class and they give you the teacher. Whereas in college, you can register for a class, but you can also pick your teacher depending on what time of the day they're teaching the lecture. And so you should do a lot of online research on like Rate My Professor is a good website for looking at professor reviews, and just asking around like older students what they heard about the teacher, the course load. And I think that choosing a professor is probably one of the best indicators of how well you're going to enjoy that class.
So professors here, none of the classes are taught by TAs. Professors do have TAs, and TAs are great resources to, you know, get help from. And I'm in a range of classes. My largest class has 65 people, and my smallest class has 13. And honestly, if you make the effort to get to know your professor, like you'll have a good relationship with them. I think that's the main point. So when you're in college, you should go to office hours and talk to your professor and, you know, ask for help. You know, it's better to ask for help than to stress about something that you can't do. Like just worry about it. That's what I would say about professors, but they're definitely people too. They care about you. They're professors, they're teaching. And, you know, just keep that in mind.
So based on your experience so far, do you get more or less sleep in college?
I actually get the same, but occasionally I get less. So it's really down to, like, a huge part of college is time management. If you can manage your time well, like, I think it's easier to, you know, get your sleep in.
Yeah, and don't think that you're in high school and like, oh, especially if you're senior, like, it's senior year. I can get it off. Who cares? Like, I'll just get, time management in college because I'll have incentives then. It's expensive. But no, it doesn't happen like that. Start now, because time management is a lot of good habits that you have to get into and you have to practice at. So don't wait until your freshman semester when you do have classes that are really going to count to try to get time management skills. From experience, it doesn't work. Just start now.
So, yeah, time management stuff is definitely important. Or what I'm about, and like if you don't have time management, what I'm about to say will mean nothing. So,
Okay.
just think about my current schedule that I have right now. On Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, I only spend 3 hours in a class. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I spend 4 hours in classes. Think about how much extra time you have. Of course, a lot of that's probably going to go to studying and doing stuff like that, or eating lunch or dinner, or just having fun, hanging out with people. But you have so much more time to manage now, or like to do things with. And some of that could be taken up, though, with like joining clubs. And that's where time management really comes in. But going to college, you will have a lot of time outside of going to class. And you just need to manage that very well. I get a lot of sleep. And you can also make it so that you don't have to go to school until 10 o'clock, so depending on how you make your schedule. So you can sleep in super late, but you might also stay up super late, so you got to balance that.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Like the classes are a lot less structured, so it's not like 7:30 to 2:35 every day. It depends on what class is registered for, and usually you're not spending as much time in classes, but it's implied that you'll be going to libraries, going to the tutorials, and spending a lot more independent study than you would normally.
7 to 8 hours a night is very important. Don't slack off.
I usually do get like 8 to 9 hours a night because I care about sleep.
I always go to sleep anywhere between 9 and 10 o'clock. Like,
Wow.
That's something I strive for. And then I wake up nice and early in the morning at 6 o'clock. And I sit there, I make my delicious breakfast, I take a shower, I watch YouTube, and then I head over to my 8 a.m. class. But then on my Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get to sleep in a bit more because I have at 10, which I'm skipping right now. But I am currently doing the assignments that he's in class right now, so.
Oh.
Wait, can you hear us now, or was it just Austin?
What?
Oh no. Oh.
What?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Whoops. Okay, awesome.
Okay, any more questions? Because we have like less than 4 minutes. Any last question? Yes.
Looking back on high school, do you have like any recommendations on how you wished you should have maintained your like school life balance better?
Okay. Looking back at high school, there aren't many things that I regret, but there are a lot of things that I think were great. So doing stuff like theater, I did theater. So like making a good group of friends or having something to do outside of school is super important. And it's definitely important in college as well, or else all that extra time you have, you're going to be spending doing nothing. But having a good group of friends is important. actually working hard in your classes. Like spend these 4 years in high school working hard so that you can be assured to go to a good college, and then just work another 4 years really hard, and then bam, you're in a job, kind of thing. So just discipline yourself to work hard now so that for the last, 50 or 60 years of your life, you'll be doing good, kind of thing. That's really how you have to think about it.
Very forward thinking.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Misha, if you want to send me the link, or I guess I can just go onto the website and get the link, right? Will you, or the YouTube?
Either the YouTube channel or our website. This video will be up there if you guys want to watch it again, or any of our previous videos. Thanks everyone for joining.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.